I thought I might have high of the day, so if I think still we are in a market maker sell model. I'm pretty sure this should be a market maker sell model. It is Wednesday weekly reversal profile. We have a monthly fair value gap. We have, what do we have? Original consolidation. We've traded above weekly opening the whole week. So if Thursday trades through the weekly open price, next week we're gonna see a sell week probably. But yeah, basically the 4-hour structure shift right now. That's what makes me think we're in a market maker sell model. Let's see what USD CAD does with the news. I'm just gonna keep my eye on USD CAD. RB is redelivered, rebalanced, so this gap over here is redelivered. If you have watched my video on redelivered, rebalanced, once we trade through this gap and then go back into it, then it's rebalanced. And then rebalanced areas of price should not return there. So now it's accumulating in this fair value gap. So we want to see draw lower. Because you might see a draw lower. Because the 1-hour time frame still has this fractal market maker sell model. So I would still expect it to draw lower. We had this 30-minute fair value gap. We have a fractal potential market maker sell model right now on USD CAD. So I would still like to see lower pricing. If we display is lower right now, that should be good. And then we need to see a gap. I want to see a gap. Have you shorted USD CAD? Yes, I have shorted USD CAD up here. So this is the situation right now. Let's see if we can continue lower. And also, if you're tapering and keep scrolling through time frames, right? Is there something which could make price react? If so, mark it out, right? So we have this gap here. 15 minutes. Right, so first low, which could be a reaction. New 5-minute candle opening. Also note, right? Keep in mind don't be scared, it goes up, right? 5 minutes probably looking to redeliver some price. A lot of redelivery. We're sitting on this order block too, right? So the first minute of the 5-minute candle aggressively moves up. Is that an indication this block is holding? Right, that's something you gotta ask yourself. There's no 5-minute structure shift yet. Only on the one. So the lower the time frame you go, the weaker it gets. Right. So if you are bearish, then you want to see it move away swiftly. If it's sticking around, then or going through it in one go, the idea is invalid. So let's see how the 1 hour candle look like. One big fat bullish candle. This 1 hour gap is still being respected with the body. 30-minute gap got touched and reacted off. Right, so higher time frame PD arrays are getting a reaction. And the lower time frame you go, the more tricky it gets. So the body is closing below the 4 hour gap. This one. Fully rebalanced right now. So there's no need to go up. If it does go above here again, then it's probably gonna run the highs over here. I want you guys to do this while you are trading. Map out the imbalances and then note what has happened. Is it fully rebalanced? Right, that kind of stuff. So it should definitely move away from this little gap. Otherwise, price action is stinky. Look, somebody asked what an IOFAT is. This is IOFAT if it wicks into it and then straight up moves away. That's an IOFAT. This is a redelivery of a fair value gap, and this is called an IOFAT. If it moves away, that is, right? So it has to move away. If it wicks into it like this, like rebalances it or delivers it multiple times, then it's not an IOFAT. Are you guys marking out with me? Mark your charts, right? Save it, journal it, read it. Look, I like to see bodies close outside of a old gap. That's something I'd like to see before I can say it has been fully redelivered and then it comes back and then wicks all the way through it, then it's fully rebalanced. If this wick, for instance, was like 50% of this gap, then I would note like 50% rebalance. Where's my TP? My TP is below this low, previous daily low from my sell up here. We're probably gonna see a breakaway gap too right now. This is probably something price is gonna run this low with the next candle and then it's gonna leave this gap open. And then we potentially see a return into this breaker. There you have the breakaway gap. Yeah, there were kind of 3 entries, sort of. This was an potential riskier entry, and honestly, if you enter on this kind of gap, I would still put my stop loss above this high, and not this one. Main reason is because there's Still a little room in this 30-minute fair value gap. So give yourself some space, some breathing room, right? So now we're accumulating, not really yet, but we're in this breaker. Right, so breaker block, breakaway gap. See, so now we're in the 15-minute fair value gap. Gets traded through instantly. So what does that tell you? Zero reaction of this gap. This should be. I don't think this gap will get tagged. How big is the gap? In UCAD as well, holding TP, as you said, no partials. Yeah, that's something you gotta decide for yourself, Thomas. I think partials is a personal preference. How's DXY looking? Did we take those highs? We did not. But we still have SMT. Which is an important thing. SMT is important. But partial below this original consolidation. I don't know where you got in. I mean, you could have gotten in on this rebalance. That's something that could have happened. And the IFET was definitely an opportunity. Because you had a little signature here. New 15-minute opening, just 15-minute went up first. We're reaching farther and farther into discount right now, right? So you can see a little bit more of a retracement moves. But yeah, this should still be the target for this fractal market maker sell model. Clear. And this should just draw straight up to the lows, and then there should not be a retrace all the way back up here. Maybe this one, but it got mitigated with this candle already. So these two little blocks got mitigated by this candle. So there should not be a return at all here, and it should just melt straight down. I'm just tape reading. You guys know I will never give out a signal, right? Because I know you will not learn anything if I just say sell here, right? So I hope you guys, at least you guys know I don't do signals, but I hope you guys understand. It doesn't help you at all. You only learn when you do it yourself. So see how DXY took the low out, right? And now we're not taking this low. So that's why you're partial right now, because who knows, we might go all the way back up. I don't think so, honestly. But you never know, right? You never know. Where's most likely to reject if I'm talking to myself? Right? We draw out another unbalanced area. Right? Then we want to see it reject from here. We have a fractal range here, like this. OTE levels is in a full rebalance. And then we look at the 15-minute time frame, right? Let's scale out. Still that original consolidation, and now we've got, if I go to the 5 minutes, we've got 3 touches. Trend line. Only a slight touch, but you want to see it draw into premium, ideally. And let's go to DXY. Let's look at this fractal range. Go away, tool. Right, so this still looks equal lows to me, right? Does look like this should not be the reversal point, right? But also inducement for buyers on dollar. That's something that happens. So the full rebalance coming in once again. I wouldn't say it's that easy, but it's just, it happens every time. And it never stops. It always does this. Especially when it moves clean.